British growers have been farming hops since around the 15th century, and while at one point in time there were thousands of growers growing thousands of hectares of hops, today there are only around 50 growers left. Today we're visiting an NFU member in Worcestershire to talk about the challenges and opportunities facing the British hop sector.
Welcome to Stocks Farm. We farm 200 acres here, 100 acres of hops and 100 acres of apples.
Okay, in the UK today there are 20 commercially grown hop varieties, and we grow those on the tall traditional system but also on the hedgerow system that you can see behind me. On this variety here is First Gold, which was the original variety developed for the hedgerow system, and to my left is the Endeavour variety, which is brand new and is out of a cascade plant and is one that is slowly being rolled out to other farms, but that the industry is very excited about. Okay, so we're standing here in a traditional tall hop yard. This is a Target variety, which is quite distinctive by its red stem. I've brought you here just to show you the difference between this and the hedgerow. In this growing system, we have a peg in the ground and we have to string the yard all the way down and all the way back up, and then we have to tie the plant. The plant won't self-train on this system. We have to tie the plant clockwise onto each string, and in this case it's 3 shoots and 2 shoots. Okay, the hedgerow system was developed, so we're still using a post and wire structure. The wires run through the yard. That's a permanent structure, and between the post and the wire we actually have a black plastic net, and the black plastic net will last for about 7 to 10 years. The post and wire structure we would hope to see a 20 to 25 year life from. The hop plant is perennial, so in the winter it dies right back into the ground, and the following year on this system the plant will retrain itself back up the netting. In the spring we have a job to do, cutting back any of last year's old plant, and then we allow the plant to self-train. The huge benefit of this system when it comes to harvest time is that we have a harvester that goes up and over the row and literally plucks the hop and the leaf off the structure, leaving the plant in place, which dies back into the ground. So we're not taking the whole plant into the hop picking machine, we're simply taking hop and leaf.
So you can tell me a little bit more about these hops?
Yes, what we've got here, this is First Gold, and what the brewer is looking for is in the base of the flower, and the way that the brewer judges that is to sniff that, and you can smell the beer,
yes,
just sniffing it.
Yeah,
the yellow glands at the bottom of the hop flower will do one of two things. They'll either provide the aroma or the alpha acid. So brewers will buy a hop for 2 purposes. If they're buying it for alpha acid, they're buying it for its bittering quality. First Gold is an aroma hop, so they're buying this hop for its aroma, its flavour value, and it's used in a slightly different way in the brewing process. Brought some dried hops out into the hop yard just to show how the brewers rub and sniff to establish the aroma of the hop when they're choosing their sample. They use their hands to warm up the hop oils to get the aroma.
It's very citrusy.
It is, and quite floral. What else can you smell?
Well,
You're getting any tangerine?
Oh yes, yeah. Well, to be honest, it reminds me of a great beer, I think. But
so that's how they rub and sniff, and they end up with absolutely green hands and lots of hops all over their faces.
yes.
So this is a picked hedgerow row, and you can see just behind in the background we've got an unpicked row that's next, and what we've got left now is just previous year's growth and this year's stem and leaf, and very few hops. They've all gone into the machine. Okay, Lee, we're going to go and have a look at some hops being harvested now in the hop yard.
The bins you've just seen filled outside, when they are level full, they come in automatically into the kilns where they're tipped and the drying process starts.
So the hops come in here to be dried. What we're looking at here is a full kiln, and then below we've got an empty kiln waiting for the hops to come in.
These are the dried hops coming out of the kiln. They're conditioned for 24 hours on the cooling floor, and then you can see the baler behind me. They are then baled. This is the finished product. It's about 85 kilos and variety first gold hops.
So what's so great about British hops?
Well, I guess the most important thing is that British hops don't grow anywhere else in the world. You can't grow a British hop variety anywhere else in the world and get the same results. And growing hops, it's all about the aroma and the flavour notes, and we deliver those in spades. We've got flavour notes like blackcurrant, chocolate, spice, citrus, lemon, tangerine, grapefruit, all flavour notes that the brewers want to see in their beer. British hops make the best beer in the whole world, and we've been doing it for centuries. And funnily enough, brewers from around the world have caught on. American craft brewers are brewing using British hops, and brewers all over the world are looking for something new, something different, something they haven't tried before, and that's what British hops is all about.
So what would you say to a brewer who's currently using imported hops instead of British?
I'd say reconsider. Reconsider the 20 commercially grown varieties that we're growing here in the UK. What we've got with British hops is that provenance, that eccentricity, we've got the quirkiness, we've got great growers that they can use for marketing purposes, and at the end of the day, great British hops makes great British beer.